Welcome back, folks. This week starts just like the last one ended, with gorgeous winter weather. But this is the last week of 2024 and the first week of 2025. And this week we'll see my first Everesting attempt of 2025. But how can that be? It's still 2024 at the time of recording this. Yeah, it is the return of my almost traditional New Year's Everesting. Now warming up for my Everesting specific strength and conditioning primer. I'm in my tri-suit because after that I'm gonna do a non-bike primer workout, and I will admit that the tri-suit is fitting even worse than it did last time I wore it. And here we are for the on-bike primers. We don't have much, it's less than an hour. We have a bit of a ramp up, then we have 3 intervals that are around threshold. One is a bit below, one is at threshold, one is a bit above. Those are 3 minutes each, and then we have a 4th interval that is at threshold for 3 minutes, and then 1 minute a good bit above threshold, and we finish it up with 3, it's called sprints, it's 15-second efforts, but it's not sprints by any stretch of the imagination. It's just riding hard for 15 seconds. Nowhere near all out sprinting. And that should be all for today, and that is the point, because primers aren't supposed to wear you out or get you tired. They're just supposed to activate you, to get the body working a bit. Hey, welcome to the last act of 2024. My last ride, my last activity. I'm just gonna do my group right now because it is Tuesday once again. Today, going downhill because we're going to start 2025 going uphill. But for now, let's enjoy this epic whee! I'm not sure you can hear this. I suspect you can. Fireworks are on outside. The year 2025 is just a few minutes old at this point. That's a wrap on 2024. I'm gonna try and go to sleep now in the hope that this will kind of subside a little bit soon, because in a few hours I'm gonna set out on my first epic bike ride in 2025. Heck yeah, see you tomorrow. A happy new year and a warm welcome to virtual -10 at the foot of Mobile 2 for our first epic ride of 2025. The year's not even 10 hours old, and yeah, you can see I'm not messing around. And we're off. No, wait. We're still stopped. Okay, now we're off. Takes a little bit of power to get going. Well, that's only 8,846 meters to go then. 20 minutes in, and it's already tough. But that's okay. As long as I keep going, can always get better, right? About to reach the summit for the first time. Was a bit of a tough start, but starting to feel better now. Setting a nice pace, not starting too hot, and enjoying it most of all. It's been way too long since I've done this, and especially done this here. On the summit, and then enjoy my first descent.
2 hours later.
Just about to reach my second summit. 3:30 in the afternoon. Not easy, but it's alright at this point. And that's the halfway mark. You can see, and now it's basically dark outside again, 7 hours in. I had half an hour, something like that, in this third ascent now. I was feeling really awesome, but sadly, I guess my legs are starting to decline. I've been riding this long and this hard, or combination, in a good long while. But that's what training rides are for. Half-time chores, refilling my bidons. Just reaching the top for the 4th time, meaning theoretically There's one more full ascent, and then, well, a bit of part of one. Let's see how far I go. If I actually finish that 6th rep. Going downhill now, getting a bit of recovery, but next I hold up, I may actually open the taps a bit now in the next rep.
2 hours later.
Reaching the summit for the 5th time. It's not easy anymore, but it's still okay. Yeah, I don't think I gotta go all the way up again in this final rep. There's only about 1,000 meters vertical to go now. And that's only 2/3 of the climb. I don't think I'll be needing the final third today. Just gotta get a few ordinary vertical reserve meters in the tank. For now, and enjoy my final descent. Final bit of descending, and now here comes one final effort. Let's finish this. Boom! Yep. That's right. I just Everested for the first time in 2025. And since the 1st of January, before midnight. Quicker than I expected. Also, I did the maths wrong about the time. Just gonna keep running all the way to Montserrat, past Chalet-Lyotard, and then I'm gonna save it. And that's gonna be all for today. We may have a rest day tomorrow. Not sure yet. Fantastic. Guess who's back? Hello and good, evening. I've had a bit of a longer sleep today and took a little while to get going again after yesterday. But knackered obviously, but not destroyed. And it is pretty much a rest day today, but there's going to be a few stretches and movements just to kind of get the body active and moving again and make sure I don't get stiff or anything like that. First thing now on the agenda is hip and back reset or something like that. Not replacement, goodness me, no. Hip and back reset, just some stretches and stuff to kind of make sure everything sits in the right place, I guess. Just had a little bit of a dinner because I was quite hungry, surprisingly. And now going for the second session, which is not all that dissimilar to the first one. It is a stretch and release. I'm just gonna do some body weight movements and stretches, as the name suggests. No weights today. Oh, it was so lovely. So good to stretch. Really, really stiff, but just feels so good to just get some stretching through those tight and sore muscles. Oh, that's bliss. Well, hello there. Welcome back. It is Friday, and I am dressed in comfortable, stretchy clothes because it's been much too long. It's time to do some yoga again. Doing a 7-day yoga journey by Yoga with Adrian. I'm gonna link it down in the comments if you want to do it too. I've really missed this and can't wait to get back into this. That felt so lovely. I've really missed this. Back on the bike now for the first time since the Everesting. That was 2 days ago, and I'm feeling pretty much fresh. Got a recovery ride, hour and a half. Just have the legs moving. Feeling really fresh and energized, which is encouraging after a ride like that. Just great fun to be back on the bike. That was a lovely hour and a half actually. Took the time to watch today's cyclocross race. Okay, off the bike now. Gonna try and find something for dinner. Have a bit of a shower. And for bed. So I'll see you tomorrow. Something fun's gonna happen tomorrow. Stay tuned. Hey folks. It's Saturday, and I told you something fun was gonna happen today. This is a winter hike. We have just a thin frosting of snow, and temperatures have been 1 to 3 degrees below zero for the past 24 hours, which means all the mud is frozen, so perfect conditions to do that. Weather is quite nice, it's by no means cold, and I'm out and enjoying myself. Coach Emma gave me a 3-hour hike, and that is what I'm doing.
3 hours later.
Such a lovely day. Just all around enjoyable. Some 20 years ago you could do that all the time because we had a lot of snow and frost, but these days that's a rare thing. Usually you just got mud in the winter everywhere. And it's not too much fun, not too practical to hike through that. But days like today, they're just perfect for something like that. Fresh air, getting the bones moving, doing something different. A longer hike. It's just fantastic. On my way back now, trying to get there before it gets dark. And then on to the next things on the agenda. One of those next items on the agenda for today that I just mentioned is a bike ride. It is a high cadence tempo session. So I'm going to ride somewhere in that mid zone 3 region and do, well, reasonably high cadence, something between 110 to 120 RPM, progressively increasing.
1 hour later.
Oh, telling you my legs were not happy about having to do high cadence today, nor about having to do tempo, but I didn't ask them, just got it done. Cool down now, and then onto some off-bike activity. And the first of those off-bike activities is one of those hip prehab sessions. I haven't done one in a while, kind of missing them, but I'm not even going to bother changing out of my cycling kit for that one. And this gets us to our final order of business for the day, and that is yoga. And we're back. It is Sunday, and Sunday is fun day. So, just a little warm up, and then time to get some weight in the air. That was a challenging but fun strength session. And now for a challenging but hopefully fun bike session. There's an over-under session around sweet spot intensity. Well, just to spice things up a little bit, there's a high cadence ramp up to get warmed up. Challenging session required a good bit of focus, but got it done. And at least it wasn't all that hard, which is nice. Okay. Cooling down, then off the bike, and there are going to be a few stretches, and then finally a shower. So now there's only one item left on the agenda for today and for this week, and it's probably the one I've been looking forward to the most. That is yoga. Already on the mat. Let's get started. And with this little moment of quiet, another week has come to an end. Once again, thank you so much for watching. It's been exciting times, hasn't it? Let's see how we continue next week. Until then,